everyone, welcome aboard. This is the special Halloween pirate show, and of course we are here today. Special show. We don't usually have a shortwave show on Tuesdays, but we're here today. We'll be chasing pirates. I got a weak signal on 6940. I don't know about you guys, if anybody can check it out, but nice to have everyone on board. A little later than usual, 2100 hours UT instead of 20 because of the live show I had on the Windows channel just before. And hey, I got a beer. Fin du monde, hand of the world. I think that's pretty good. Oh man, I forgot the pirate flag. You're right, pirate radio. I need to put the pirate flag. Oh man, I forgot that. You know what? It was one of the main things I put on my list. Of put the pirate flag there, and I forgot. So that's pretty good. So nice to have you on board, everyone. Happy Halloween. We are here. My name is Gilles. I'm in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We are going to chase pirates. I am presently looking at pretty much what is the pirate ban here in North America. Got something on 6940 that's too weak to really make out. We'll be checking the HF Underground website, where a lot of the pirate activity is logged. There were a little bit of pirates earlier. There was something that's unidentified, showed up at 6950, then disappeared at 2045 UT. So anyways, we'll be checking it out, and who knows, we'll see if we can get any pirates on board. So hello everyone, welcome aboard. Sheldon Harvey from Greenfield Park, Quebec, nice to have you here. Joe Pesky, nice to have you here. Happy Halloween. MDK2, PLF Radio, nice to have you here. Tyler Salisbury, nice to have you here. Richard Cook, Patrick Manning, Time Mapper from Moscow. Miss Lady Catherine, moved over from the Windows channel, nice to have you here. What do we have? Bobby Burgess, what do we have? What do we have? Did I miss anybody? Please say hello if I missed you. Danny Shortwave, Radio DX, nice to have you here. From it is very chilly here too. It's about I don't know, 40 Fahrenheit here, maybe about +6, +7 degrees, something like that. Kind of rather cold today. I think it's going down to close to 0 tonight, 32 Fahrenheit. Yes, pirates are also likely around 4 megahertz. There was one earlier that I saw logged, I think it was on 4025 WYHB, something like that. G. Brendan, nice to have you here. And that's pretty cool to have everybody on board. So we'll be chasing pirates. We'll see what we can get tonight. There should be some pirates around. If we look at the at what is happening, Catwoman's, nice to have you here. What's the brand? My beer is right now a Fin du Monde beer. It's a local brewery, Unibrew, and it means the end of the world, which goes well with Halloween, zombies, and whoa, and trees that try to kill you. So I think it's gonna be cool. So nice to have everybody on board. Tyler Salisbury says Voyager Radio 6950 it was. Thanks for the info, Tyler. Because I did see a lot of posts, but I saw like almost every post was like no ID, so I don't know. So we'll be checking that out. Oh, something a little stronger now. That signal is a little stronger right now. It's kind of interesting. We'll see what that is. There's definitely something here. There's definitely something on 6940. So if you guys can hear something. It seems to be strong enough that I'm wondering if I wouldn't have audio or something if it comes up. So right now, HF Underground, let's check HF Underground, see if we see at the HF Underground what's posted and things that are on ID 6950 AM. Moved. What does it say here? Let's see here. Somebody said, oh, European pirate. It would be a European pirate, maybe. Okay, that's interesting. So, what else did we have today? 1828 WHYP. This thing's going to start really often. Creepy Radio was logged yesterday, 30th of October, unless it's a mistake. Toy and B Radio, 6925 AM at 0130 last night. So we'll be checking that out. We'll see what's available, and we'll see if we receive pirates. And we might have to turn this off if it always does this regularly while we do the show. So what else do we have? Hey Calvin, nice to have you here, and pretty cool to have everyone on board. Carl Tench, nice to have you here. Hope it's good. Yeah, going pretty well here. Here in the UK, shortwave is very busy this evening. Cool. That's what we want to hear. Busy shortwave. Kevin Apollo, nice to have you here. WS2H, aloha. Nice to have you on board. Sheldon says, not a peep here on 6940. Could be a local interference because it's very, very stable. So and if I look here, it really is, it could be a local interference. That's very, very possible here. I got so many little things in interference coming here that it's just crazy. So, of course, this is the Halloween show where we'll be chasing pirates, looking around the bands, as it's a little quiet right now. Let's see what we can, there's something we can, I got something I'll need to check out. I have the impression that the high winds that we had really high winds and a lot of rain. I wouldn't be surprised that there's something happening with my antenna in the back because it seems a little flaky this evening. Rich in Atlanta, Georgia, nice to have you here. FX2 Mark 8, nice to have you here. Happy Halloween. Pretty cool to have everyone on board. Let's check out any broadcast. What is it? It's 2100 UT. Let's check out the 49 meter band. We'll start at 5800 and check out what's over here. Give me an idea about my antenna at the same time. So nothing much here. Let's check it out. Let's put this a little smaller. So what is there? 5940.
Avec l'augmentation de la vulnérabilité. Constat pour qu'on préconise la résolution du problème budgétaire restant, ce qui devrait aller de pair.
5940 in French. Huh, wonder what that is. VK2 FBAJ. Hello there, Brian from Sydney, Australia. Nice to have you here. And it's pretty cool to, thanks for the comment. This is a last minute costume, actually. Really a last minute costume. I took a tablecloth that I had, put a hole so I can actually wear it, and this hat I already had. I bought this at the dollar store with the little flashing lights, and these little things I had already. And of course, there's the so something in French, 5940 kilohertz. Tyler has a carrier on 6940 in Indiana SDR. Okay, interesting. Benue de Otto, nice to have you here. Good evening, PD4AD. Yeah. Oh, now it. Oh, could it be Algeria with a bit of French and then moved on to some? Because now it seems to be like the Holy Quran. I don't know. We don't have a lot of accurate lists right now. I guess the Holy Quran is making my dead tree here want to talk. But we don't have much info. I guess the best thing to do would be to use the HFCC list, as we don't really know what station that is on 5940 right now. Kind of interesting. So I would. It could be Algeria. Algeria has a little bit of via France has a little bit of French news, and then it goes back into Arabic. So, Poncho Screamer. Yes, Dan Hoult, nice to have you here. Been a while. Dimitris Koris, nice to have you here. Jack Belts, nice to have you on board. Really nice to have everybody on board for this special show. And I was wondering actually how many people would we would draw to the show on a Tuesday night. So Carl Tench says 39.55, something in French here in the UK. So it could be, there are some transmissions from a few stations relayed there on 39.55. So Shubiri 46, nice to have you here. Welcome aboard from Daytona, Florida. Nice to have you here. So cool. Thanks for the info, PLF Radio. I had a hunch that it was probably Algeria via France, because I mean, it sounded like it, and I think that one was on a 74795 or something like that before we changed the schedules. That's also we gotta remember, is that we are in the new B17 schedules right now. So yeah, Radio Algérienne, chaîne 1, exactly. French 21, 21, 13. So that's what we just heard, and it's broadcast from France transmitter site. So cool. We'll try to use that website to see what we can have in the frequencies. So really nice. The Prelude 976, Mike from South Georgia, greetings. Nice to have you on board. K3DUI, Antoine, bonjour. Bien, sorry, bienvenue. I know I'm monitoring the bands as well. Earlier today, 17-meter band was really hopping, and I worked some good DX on the band. Cool, Antoine. That's nice. That's really, really nice. What else do we have here? Let's check it out. Any other things here? 59, 55 something week. We've got 5960. It's weak, but this is China Radio International via Albania on 5960 in English. Right now, 5980. Hmm, 5980. Yeah, 5960 is China Radio from Albania transmitter site. Absolutely, in English. What's on 5980? 5980. 5980. What do we got here? Oh, it's the Voice of Turkey in Turkish. So this is Voice of Turkey in Turkish. And by the way, at 2300, they now have switched to 2300, and they are on 5960 in English to North America. So Voice of Turkey in Turkish, 5980 right now. So propagation seems to be pretty good. Pretty good. So cool, Tyler. If you hear something, let us know. If you're moving around, anyone moving around the pirate bands, let me know for sure. So oh, I'll move it a little bit. There we go. We'll change it in another direction like that, so it will not interfere with the frequency. Here we go. I think it's all right now. Yeah, it should be okay. So Turkey. Yeah, I was wondering, VOC what? Voice of China? It's VOT. Voice of Turkey. Now sweeper, I've got the sweeper a little earlier. I had it sweep at least twice in 10 minutes, around 6900. Hey David in Barcelona, nice to have you on board. PD0PMS from the Netherlands. Nice to have you here. It's pretty cool to have everybody on board as we are chasing pirates today and this Halloween evening here in Montreal. And we'll see what's going to appear. Haven't had a lot of success yet, but propagation seems to be pretty good. So we're going to see. What else do we have here? Weak carrier, which is probably Mali on 5995. That sounds like that's a DRM signal, right? Yep. That's a very strong DRM signal. Interesting. Maybe I should try it sometimes for DRM. So 6115.
Welcome to the program, Day of Decision.
Bienvenidos al programa Día de Decisión.
This is Paul and Helen Groman speaking to you again today.
Es Pablo y Elena Groman hablando con ustedes este día.
We're so glad to come into your
Just
home,
let the sweeper go through.
Venir a sus hogares.
or wherever you are listening to us.
O donde quiera que usted nos esté escuchando.
We're so glad that we can have this message for you
Nos
today.
da mucho gozo que podemos traer este mensaje.
Okay, so that's WWCR 6115. Nice to have you here. Cool, Carl. Check it out. N34L3. Nice to have you here. My antenna is a 22-meter long sloper, east-west direction. And welcome aboard from the south coast of the UK. Of course, I am located in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, for those that wonder. PLF radio gives us the indices, solar flux 75. And K-index of 0, that's perfect. Juan amigo. ¿Cómo está mi amigo? What else do we have? 6135. Something weak. Then 6195. It's probably Voice of America, Botswana still on the air. What else do we have here? We've got some weather facts here on 6339 upper sideband. Stanag, radio teletype. What else we got? Well, that's the devil frequency 6666. Anything else? Seems quiet on the bands. Well, my antenna's alright. There's something here. What else do we have? Checking out once again. Nothing in the pirate frequency range except some kind of signal on 6940. But I think this thing is interference. Some activity in the 40-meter band. Let's check out if any amateur radio stations there. Any unusual DX. A lot of stuff. Something weak there. Let's check out what's on here. 72. China radio from Albania.
Companies really started to domestic market and really started to say, okay, we know our domestic market, but we also know that these certain consumers are going after an Apple phone, these kind of things. So let's get the other guys. And I think what they're saying is not everybody can afford an iPhone, right? So what can we do to make ourselves available to the other 70% of the market share? This is where the money is.
Well, this is China Radio International 7285 on from Albania transmitter site. 7300 something here. It's rather weak. What else we've got? Okay, guys, I'll take 2 seconds. This is Radio Romania, but I want to check something about my antenna connection in the back. Back in 2 seconds, guys.
S'il y a des Français exerçant certaines professions en Roumanie. Et vous donnez les exemples de vos médecins qui sont d'origine étrangère. Oui, en dehors de vos compatriotes qui exercent dans les multinationales ou dans les sociétés françaises, par exemple, il existe d'autres gens qui ont choisi de travailler en Roumanie. Très récemment, nous avons rencontré un photographe qui s'est installé ici. Un de nos anciens stagiaires est devenu directeur professionnel. Un autre collègue est directeur de magazine en français pour nous donner quelques exemples de ce domaine. Un super l'image de cascade sur la carte postale que vous nous avez envoyée, M. Bernard Bachelet de France. Merci bien pour les bulletins de réception et pour vos conseillers d'entrée. Vous le disiez dans ce clip, je cite, dans le magazine allant vraiment bien, j'ai bien aimé la saga des statues, des fauteuils, des arts de triomphe, allongés et vêtus.
Here we are back. So this is Radio Romanian French 7375. I did check because we had a lot of wind in the past 48 hours, and I have the impression that one of my connectors is having an issue. So just made sure that I put one that I could check right now how it was and if it was okay, because I do have some variation in the signal that is showing me that there's some kind of connection problem somewhere. So, Vianney Arsenault, bonjour, bienvenue, VA2, VMA. Nice to have you from the eastern part of province of Quebec. Richard Cook's got North Korea coming in good lately, apparently. Haven't heard it in such a long time. Really want to hear it, I can tell you that. Can pirate radios be on long wave, medium wave, VHF, UHF? Absolutely, they could be everywhere. Pirate, there's no rules, so there are some medium wave AM pirates, there are some long wave pirates, shortwave pirates, and the FM band. There could be pirates almost anywhere, basically. Here I had one locally here on the little FRS radios that was on channel 1 like almost every night with some music for maybe a month, and I haven't heard it since maybe, I don't know, March. So yeah, nice to have you here. Yeah, new pirate. I'm some kind of a I don't know. Oh really, Antoine? 7000.5 Mali. Let's check it out. 7000. Let's put it in CW mode. Check it out. See if there's the codes. W3RMS, so that's his call sign. This one here is probably where the station is. There's a weaker one here. So that could be the Mali station. It's just too weak, too much, and too noisy. But I wouldn't be surprised that this weak signal is the Mali station. And there's a W3 station that's trying to decode. Newbie question, welcome in this live stream. Absolutely, the Prelude 976, they are totally welcome. It's a great place to answer any questions. Don't worry about it, absolutely. G. Bryden says 7415, riding the noise here in PO. 7415, 7415. Very weak. Almost impossible to make out. Let's check the pirate bands from time to time, make sure we got something. If something ever appears. There's noise here. Still got nothing on the pirate bands right now. So let's continue going up the frequency range. Checking out what we can hear. So what else do we have? WBCQ is rather weak, but it's there on 7490 right now. Probably skipping over me. WBCQ is skipping over me. What else do we have? Can Pirates transmit in non-voice modes also? Yeah, I suppose it is possible. I've never had received one, but I wouldn't be surprised that some Pirates will be digital modes. That actually would be cool. A digital mode pirate, for sure. Oh, Sheldon, did something happen? I'm just going to check out here really fast. Oh, a car that... oh, God, okay. A car that drove through a cyclist path and at least 6 dead. Oh my God. Okay, that's really sad. Really, really sad. So yes, my wig's connected with the ephedry. That's my antennas. 6850 upper sideband. We'll try it out, but there wasn't much here on the I don't really see anything here. I don't see anything here. If we look at the HF Underground page, let's refresh. What is there right now? Don't seem to have any doesn't seem to have any updates really right now. I'm a little quiet on the bands, so we'll check it out from time to time. Some pirates will show up for sure. It's Pirate Night, and it's a little early, you know. We got to say that it's a little early for North American pirates, especially for, you know, a weekday basically. So what's on tap tonight is The End of the World, La Fin du Monde. I haven't had this one for a little while, so I thought, why not? Tyler Salisbury says, check Virginia, 6850 upper sideband. Okay. A Southern Illinois Sand. So, there's one at 6160 in Europe on the Europe page for Europe. So you guys can check that out. So we'll be checking it out. The Prelude 976. I recently set up a dipole antenna. Each leg is 40 feet in length. Is it okay to use 75 ohm coax, or should I use 50 ohm? Does it really matter? Well, if you plug it into a regular or, you know, like tabletop receiver, is it? Let me just. Oh yeah, it's dark because of that. Sorry, I'm just gonna switch it back to this. So, sorry, forgot about the white page makes the camera go dark. So, basically, it will make a small difference, but I know a lot of people that use 75 ohm coax instead of 50 and say that there ain't much of a loss. If you can have 50, it'd be better, but if you have 75, it's still going to work, but you'll have a little bit of loss probably because of the mismatch. Nice to have you on board, Bust Around. And on what receiver will you be plugging that, by the way, Prelude 976? What receiver do you have? Vianney Arsenault says Monday 30 at the end of the afternoon, around 16:45, heard some French stations at 3470 upper sideband. And it was in French, 3470. Can you give a little detail on what type of... Oh, from France. Okay. 3470, huh. I don't know exactly what you could be hearing in, on 3470. DRM 6910 upper sideband. 6910. I haven't got nothing here. Really nothing right now. What else do we have here? David says the University of 20 Web SDR says shows an empty Europe pirate band. Let's check out the. It's dark outside, pretty much. Almost. Not yet, but almost. Wonder if I can get WCBS. Yeah, it's here. It's like a press conference.
Sector. After ISIS, Romeo magazine came out with the issue just about 2 years ago, around this time of year, suggesting car attacks. You'll recall one of the targets they suggested was the Thanksgiving Day parade. We went and did extensive outreach to the truck rental business. We visited over 148 truck rental locations in this area. The obvious ones, U-Haul, Ryder, Home Depot, etc. And talked about suspicious indicators, ways to come forward. After attacks on the German Christmas market, after Nice, we repeated those visits 2 more times, either by making telephonic contact, email, or going back to the same places. So the industry has had a high level of awareness on this matter from the NYPD. It's way too early to discuss that. I mean, this just happened 2 hours ago, and that's, of course, part of our investigation. Initially, we thought it might have been, but it turned out not to be.
So this is a press conference right now for what happened in New York a couple hours ago. A truck ran into a bike path and killed some cyclists and some people. So this is a press conference going on right now.
This incident was over. We did hand our staff to some hospitals, so we want to make sure that all the kids were taken care of, and they have been in place for a while. And it was important that we do that. But this incident is over. David, hold on, David. He's a 29-year-old male, and I'm not going to talk about the truck right now. Right there.
29-year-old male.
Yeah, he did make a statement when he exited the vehicle, and if you just look at the MO of the attack, that's consistent with what's been going on. So that, along with the statement, as enabling us to label this a terrorist event. Yeah. No, not right now.
So they're having a press conference on what's happening right now. And this is the press conference from New York right now going on. Asking questions about who the guy that did that, basically who is. So they told it was a 29-year-old male. And as Sheldon says, they got him alive, so hopefully they will maybe know a little more and maybe know more about other things to happen. You know, that's the scary part where we are now in our world. These, you know, people can be everywhere doing bad things. Hey, Nick Amendo from Romania. Nice to have you on board. Bud Householder, nice to have you here from Scary, Ohio. And it's pretty cool to have everybody here. Getting a decent reception of WCBS 880 right now. And for those that missed the beginning, I'll do it again. I have my friend, the Coffin, here. Okay, let's check it out. Bobby says try 6905 lower sideband. 6905. How does this be? Nothing right now. 6905. Is it talking? On the lower sideband, very often we get these South American fishermen and all sorts of weird communications in Spanish, Portuguese. So if it's just talking and it's in Spanish or Portuguese or something like that, might be something from Central South America. Often have some communications there. I often hear it really well up here. So it could be some kind of communications like that, for sure. So you're watching the live shortwave show from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Hey, Bram P, nice to have you here. Says nothing here in Montreal for me also. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. The bands are quiet right now, but we'll keep an eye because something will pop up eventually for sure at 2136 UT. And we are, of course, chasing pirates. And let's, as we move along, there's something weak here on 6731. Not a lot of stuff there. Let's go down to 5,000 and go up again. See what we can get here. So anything in here? Let's do this and let's move up here. So we've got oops, I'm in lower sideband here. What do we have? Some radio teletype. Slightly hearing Royal Air Force from the UK on 5450. Upper sideband. A lot of stuff actually right now. A lot of stuff right now. Oh, I'm not receiving 5850, which is WRMI. Let's try 11580. Yep. That one is pretty good. 11580. WRMI. What do we have here? Oh, this is the radio teletype that's here. What do we have? 11710. Radio Vanuatu on 11760. Hey Ronald, nice to have you on board. Thank you for the nice comments. And pretty cool. Carl Tench, how do I use or get the most out of the USB mode on my GP5 SSB? Not really found anything with it. Okay, first you got to be in bands that have some utility stuff. So you'll use it outside, most of the time outside of the international broadcast bands. In the amateur bands, you will absolutely find things. One of the things you should do, I'm going to get mine by the way. I'll be able to show you a little better by actually having the radio with me. So, you'll be able to actually use it better. Is basically when you put it in USB mode. Let's just shut this one off a little bit. There we go. So, when you actually put yourself in USB mode, one of the things you'll notice is the up-down buttons on the right side of your radio will move through the amateur bands. This is where you'll find a lot of USB or lower sideband signals. Keep in mind that a lot of signals are in the upper sideband, utility are in the upper sideband, and that in the amateur bands above 14 megahertz or above is an upper sideband. Below 14 megahertz in its lower sideband, there's an exception to the rule, it's the 60 meter band. But check it out slowly. So you extend the antenna. I don't know here if I'll receive anything, but I've put it in upper sideband right now, and I'll change it to lower sideband, and I'll move my band to 7 megahertz, which is the 40 meter band. Let's see if I can hear anything here. Let's go up slowly, and go slowly because it's easy to go over signals. So for example, here I'm hearing some JT65 around 7076. So now I'm in lower sideband because I'm at 7 megahertz. Let's check it out here. I don't know if it's gonna, if there's anything gonna show up. There's a lot of noise where I am, so. In front of a big screen TV isn't the best place either to even though this TV is rather quiet electronically. So I don't get anything right now. But you'll have to be patient and tune around. Go through the amateur bands, the first place that you'll probably have it better. Then move out of the amateur bands, and in between the international broadcast bands, you'll have a lot of stuff, and you'll have almost everything is an upper sideband outside of that. Tune around. It's not, they're scattered pretty much everywhere, so it's not always super easy, but you'll hear something, that's for sure, because there's a lot to listen to. I can't really do it right now, but it's really there's a lot to be heard on upper lower sideband. You'll see that, and try the amateur bands for sure. What else do we have here? Call attention on 5450, which is the Royal Air Force Valmet station. What else do we have? 12015 is the radio teletype here usually. 12015. So what I've got there is radio teletype. Yeah, mostly radio teletype. For sure. It's here on 11930's Radio Marti. Pretty strong on 11930. But play with it because you'll hear stuff for sure. Fabrice Simonet, bonjour, bienvenue. Nice to have you on board. Thundercat 1, enjoying the Halloween show. And quick question: is the Texan PL 880 a good general purpose radio in your opinion? Yes, it is. It's an amazingly good radio. If you have one to buy and you want to buy that one, you'll get an amazing receiver. It's one of the great Texan receivers, and it's on the top there of the top portables. It's maybe not the best in the world, but in the portable range and the price paid, it's one of the top 10. That's for sure. Pretty good radio. So don't hesitate. You'll have a great radio in your hands with that. So for sure. Hey Dan805, nice to have you on board. And yes, I am wearing a tablecloth. It's really just a pick up whatever I have in a home and just put it and wear it for Halloween. Vienna Arsenault says 20 dB signal 11760 AM. So, but QSB variation in signal. And thank you, Thundercat 1. And come back and let us know if you purchased the Texan PL 880 if you like it. Want to know for sure. What else do we have here? I'll just do a little something here, like this, like this. I want to change a little something on my chat here. Okay. Blanchard 3. Yes, drinking real ale. I'm drinking a Belgian ale, which is actually, it's a Belgian type ale from Unibroue, Fin du Monde, which is a Quebec brewery. And well, kind of, they were bought by Sleeman, that is bought by Sapo, I think. So it's getting a little complex, but yeah, I am drinking real ale, absolutely, while doing the live show. And Gilles Osborne tonight. Man, pretty cool. So yeah, it is a tablecloth actually. It is absolutely a. This is supposed to be put on a table for Halloween, and I just made a hole in it here so I can wear it because I thought it looked good. So I said I'm gonna wear it. 12788 upper sideman. That is likely to be WLO with the weather broadcast. Yep, I'm hearing it. Not very strong, but it's there. Let's try 8764. If you want to hear the Chesapeake, Virginia one, which is stronger, 8764 upper sideband. Maybe 6501. 6501 also. So, Rich in Atlanta says Fry's Electronics has a Grandic executive satellite for $127.99. That is a good price because it's much more expensive almost everywhere. And no problem, Carl. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Super Crazy Bug, hello there from Arkansas. K5 RCW. Welcome aboard, Chris. Hey, Tim Robinson, nice to have you here. Hey, Jerry. Thanks for the input. 4065 upper sideband. 4065. Oh ho! Pirate Station. Very good pirate. 4065 upper sideband, guys. Pretty good one. We're not going to put the music too high for the purpose of not having a flag. It's WHYP 4065. It's logged at 2145 or 2148, so it hasn't been there for a long time. So hey, our first pirate tonight, 4 megahertz one. And I think it's only the second time in my life that I actually receive a pirate. 4065, pretty good. With some really strong signal in the music. So 4065, we have our first pirate tonight. Okay. Oh, Rich is receiving 6501. Cool. Shubity 46. Which SDR software is good to use using a new elect? Well, it's, I don't know. Well, you know, I think if you ask that question to like 10 guys, you'll have 10 answers. I like HD SDR, but a lot of people like SDR Sharp. Some people like what's the other one? SDR Console. The software, I'd say you'll have to try several and stop to the one that you actually like yourself. As for the long wire antenna, go ahead. Try to have it placed where there's the least amount of noise, for sure. What else do we have here? So 6194, pretty strong. Yeah, that's probably VOA from Botswana, 6195. Hey Tio, nice to have you here. Pretty good, pretty good. Yokoyama Hirofumi. Hello there, and I don't know what you're saying actually. So I don't know. Let's search for a translation of this somehow. So from Google search, am I going to see anything? Let's see here. Okay, what about translate? English translation. Will that translate something? I don't know. I have no idea. I think it just had the idea of WHYP, by the way. For sure. Google Translate. So, paste. Well, that's not what I want to paste. I don't know. Anybody knows? Trying to copy. And you're watching the live shortwave show coming to you from here. 4065 is a pirate right now. Oh, bonjour. It's a welcome. It's a greeting. Thank you. Hello there. Yokoyama Hirofumi. Nice to have you here. Well, so Richard Cook has nothing on 4065. Jerry, 4065 AM, S7 here. Here's still a little early. In the next hour, we're going to start having trick-or-treaters, but here they're not going to come. But there's a lot of, here on my street, there's a lot of houses that are full of Halloween decorations and pumpkins. So there's probably going to be a lot of little children here, for sure. David from Barcelona, Spain says hello. YO3ITI, greetings from Romania. Nice to have you here. Dracula is with you. Haha, yes, absolutely. It's it comes from that area. Absolutely. Oh, that's interesting. Vianney, you're not getting 4065 upper sideband. That is interesting. That's a good signal here. It's some music. 4065 WHYP. Richard says buzzer's very strong tonight. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Tio says 4065 is strong, is at S5 in Toronto. Pretty good. Something in Europe, HF Underground says 6950 kilohertz AM possibly. And well, it says here hello, so it's a greeting. You know, it's a nice greeting. Nice to have everybody. Yeah, Catherine is here. Absolutely, Tim. You're not alone from the Windows side of things. Rich in Atlanta says 4065 is S3, so in Atlanta, Georgia. Victor Studek, nice to have you here. WH6FLQ from Hawaii. Hello. It must be much warmer than here, where it's about 40 Fahrenheit, 6 or 7 Celsius. Dan805 says, got my FM transmitter going on 107.1. It's about 7 watts, but I can get out pretty good with my pirate station. Well, you know what? A good antenna and 7 watts, I can tell you, you can make a pretty good distance on FM signal. Just make sure you don't get caught, by the way. That's very important. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Tyler sent WHYP an email. It's pretty cool. Well, this is a REM song. Happy Shiny People, something like that. REM song. I like REM. Great band. So 4065 WHYP. So you see reports here. S6 in New York. Where else is it received right now? Another enthusiast from New York. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to have a pirate station on the air right now, 4065. There's old time radio station on 6770 also. 4770. Let's try 6770. I do not have anything there. Do not have anything there. But old time radio's on 6770 apparently. 4065 upper sideband. Pretty good signal. S9, S9 plus 10 here from WHYP Pirate. Yeah, shiny happy. Bobby says also monitoring the AFH of the ground. I need to. You know what? I forgot my info. I need to. I'm gonna remake resubscribe to the HF Underground and be able to post also. I'd like to post. You know, when you get pirates, it's fun to post there. I actually like the fact that, you know, it's fun to have the community that is working. So basically, when there's a pirate station, there's something new. Stations are there to, or you know, tell you, oh, something's happening. You know. So Patrick says, I guess the little buggers are all listening to shortwave radio. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. Antoine says 4065 REM Music Loud is 9 plus 20 in Pennsylvania. Oh God, whip it good. A song from Devo, Whip It. Now, I like those songs though. It's a good choice of music. Patrick's, what else do we have here? Hey, Sheriff's House. I'm not sure I said hi or not. So, Pirate Station right now, 4065 WHYP. Anyone in shortwave radio, just tune to 4065 Upper Sideband, check it out. As we are chasing pirates on this Halloween. Two Hands on the Radio, happy Halloween, nice to have you on board. And of course, I'll do my shameless promotion if you like what I do. If you enjoy, you know, my live shows, and one of the aspects that keeps me going, PayPal donations. You can send it at the email here, or you can go to youtube.me/shortwave and send me a little something. You can also go on Patreon and become one of my patrons, joining 11 other patrons, give me a little something every month. So check it out. I prefer PayPal, but if you want, Patreon is not bad. What else do we have? Bram P says 46, probably 4065. You mean? Not coming in very well in Western Montreal. So maybe it's the antenna. Maybe my antenna is making it better. Richard's hearing the bow bells from the BBC on 6195. Do I hear him? Yeah, I've got some music on 6195. 4065 upper sideband. I like that. Patrick Manny says, donate or Jill will put voodoo on you. Yeah, I've got a little doll like this one, but with everybody's face on it. All I have to do is, you know, a little needle, and I like it. I will not do that. Well, maybe I will. Tyler says, check out Concord, New Hampshire is the art 4065. I've heard somebody talking and was sure it was a pirate. No, it was the VHF. Oh, really? It's interesting. Hey, Nick Casarino from CountyCom. Nice to have you on board. We were just talking a little earlier in showing off a little bit. Somebody was asking, got a GP5, asking how to tune upper sideband signals a little better. So we got them. And really, really am happy. Once again, thanks. I hope you are well, my friend. Been a little while. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, yeah, absolutely. That would be great. Like Antoine says, 2,399 donations of $1 would give me an ICR 8600. Absolutely. It does not cost a lot to all of you, and I'd have a new toy to play with. Tyler says, Reese is 4050 upper sideband. I've got nothing here. I can see that there's absolutely nothing on 4050. Called Tench. Mad sounds on 3854 upper sideband. Okay, that's interesting. There's, what's that here? There's an AMer right there, but this is amateur radio band usually. So Tim, excuse my newbiness. What's that divide you're using for radio on your PC, and are they expensive? That device, yeah, okay. Okay, the device I have is a Fedri, A-F-E-D-R-I. It is a, what do we call a software-defined radio. If you look at it, it looks like nothing. It's a little metal box with, you know, a few little holes to plug in the power and the USB or the power or the network cable. And it's a shortwave radio that is simply in a little box. It's meant to be controlled with a software that is, in my case, I'm using HDSDR, which is my favorite. Some people use other software like SDR Sharp and so on. So it's a radio that's controlled by your computer. In this case, what you're seeing here and what's making it really cool, Tim, is that this is on my home network. So any computer I have in my home, I can turn on and tune it. So if I want to, say I go in the kitchen, I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking food or something and I want to listen to shortwave, I can either bring a little portable radio or I just bring a laptop, start HDSDR, and immediately through my home network, wirelessly, I have access to my radio that's in my office all the time. So this particular one is about $200, around $200, $240. But you can try it yourself with a less expensive device. You could do the same with something that is a Soft 66 for starters. That would be in the $50 range. But this one is amazingly, the performance is amazing for the price, I gotta say. And so basically it's a radio, but it's meant to be controlled by a computer. And in this case, it's wirelessly over my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Because on 2.4, it lacks, you see here my, this is all the frequency range. So what you see here, for example, Tim, is I'm listening to this here. This line here tells me I'm listening to this, which is what you hear. So it's talking about Halloween. But what you see here, what you see here, what you see over here are different signals. I can go directly to that signal, because it's receiving a lot of frequencies at the same time. In fact, I am seeing 600 kilohertz wide right now. But I can actually put it even more than that. But 600 kilohertz, I find it kind of the best functional way of, you know, seeing as many signals, but things are not too small. And it's going through my network, but it does consume a lot of data. Just to give you an idea, 2 hours of SDR is like 30 or 40 gigabytes of data within my home network. It's just amazing. And you need a good router. This, in part, made me change my router for the new router I've got now, which is the TP-Link AC1750. That works absolutely fantastically well. But that's pretty much what it is. Shows how says you should be out trick-or-treating at this time. Well, now, yeah, it's starting. Right now, 6 p.m. It's starting right now. Cool, Nick. Nice to have you here. It's been a while. Antoine says WR marine message, maritime message to a couple of ships stating they had phone call waiting. Never heard that message before. Yeah, and there are all sorts. I've heard once. I've heard many reports of some ships lost at sea. Check it out. It says cheaper is good for me. Thanks for the explanation, Jill. I've been putting SDR on the back burner a while now. Would like to get started maybe after Christmas. Yeah, I think you'd like it. I think you'd like to have a lot of fun with that. 6519 killer. Sorry, I forgot to include the frequency. Now gone. Pirate Fisherman on 6530 upper sideband. Matt Anderson, are the pirate stations out yet? Yes, we have one. WHYP 4065 right now, which is this one. Pretty strong in Montreal right now. We'll be checking out other frequencies also. And that's pretty cool. Jeff, KD5QDO, nice to have you here. Nice to have you here, Southeast Texas. It's dark right now, yeah. The sun set about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. Close to 30 minutes ago. It's going to be even worse as we get into the, we change our clocks this weekend. Sun's going to set like at 4:45 p.m. For sure. So WHYP, pirate station right now. Yeah, Tio, the Marine Patch communications, there's less of them than there were before. I heard so many before, but man. Yeah, with the sound card, absolutely, Patrick. HDSDR and the sound card can do things. Sir Darkless says, what are you? The hippie voodoo priest? Something like that. Nice to have you on board. Yeah, well here, nobody gives in the block, in this, I live in a 6 apartment building, and nobody gives anything here, but on the street there's tons of houses that are actually giving to, and are decorated, so pretty much now and for the next 2 hours is the peak time of, and after I do this show, I'm heading out a little bit, not very far here in the Rosemont, just like a couple of blocks from here. There's going to be, well, there is actually tonight kind of a Halloween street where it's like full of decorations and spooky stuff, a haunted house to visit and stuff like that. So I'm gonna head over there and see what it looks like. I'm a little sucker for Halloween. I like that. I like Halloweens, all of that. So yeah, that would be perfect. Absolutely, David, you are right. The moaning show from Brother Stair would be perfect for Halloween night. And actually, you know what? You record that and you play that, or you play it live with the kids passing by, and they all think that you've got one of the creepiest Halloween Halloween soundtracks ever. So, you know. Just talked about WBCQ. I like that. That's more like a original, you know, not just music, some kind of original in-house show that he's making. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll do the Monster Mash. It's a graveyard smash. So back to music. I like that when you do these little things there. I like that. What else do we have? Let's go back to 6900. Let's check out anything else appeared there around 69. No pirates on the higher frequencies. You know what? With this lower solar flux, I think the pirates might use a lot of the lower frequencies right now because of the low solar flux index. Nothing on the 6 megahertz band. Let's check out 5. There was some around 5200 at some point. Anything there? Nothing really there, but it'd be interesting to see. Could there be some pirates? Nothing much here. This is radio teletype. Yep. Or yeah, volume is better. Let's try 4625, the buzzer, just to check it out. No buzzer. No buzzer right now, 4625. I haven't heard the buzzer in a month and a half. Doesn't seem to be propagating well over here lately. So let's go back to WHYP Pirate 4065. Anybody logging anything else, by the way? Nope. Seems to be pretty much the same. And they actually was earlier also. WHYP was on at 1800, so it's a big day of WHYP pirate broadcast. Fernando Gabriel, hola, ¿cómo está? What else do we have here? Somebody already got NHK from Japanese transmitter and Ibaraki Nagara. Yeah, I've heard them many times. Just before the show started, I heard it from the Madagascar relay, which is even farther away for me, in the French language on 9855. Antoine, USB chatter on 6977. Yeah, possible. Could be some Mars. There's some Mars nets. And they are often really close to amateur bands. One is 4027 also, which is another frequency for Mars nets. So, lots of stuff. Voice of Korea still coming in good on 7570 in English here. Wow. You're lucky, I never hear it. Call 3854. Yeah, that's I tried 3854. I've got nothing here. Usually some lower sideband. There's some hams here, like here. Hey, you heard a band. Bram P says CD. Yeah, the RTTY. It's RTTY in 4004, I think. Yeah. That one's there all day long. I can hear it in mid-afternoon, so it can be from very, very far from where I live, because I hear that one all the time. Pretty interesting to hear the Pirate 4065 upper sideband. Vianney Arsenault is receiving 93.95 music, Radio Miami. And Tyler Salisbury says S9 to 60 in Rochester, New York. So it's really in the northeast of North America, that's for sure. Northeast of the US. Hey, Michelle Puca, nice to have you here. It is spooky, absolutely. Fernando Gabriel, check out the ARRL antenna book. I think there's not really a lot more that's so complete. The ARRL antenna book is pretty good if you're looking for a book that is specifically about antennas. Jerry says ghost to ghost on coast to coast tonight. 4075 carrier. Antoine says same carrier here on 4075. Do I see something on 4075? There is something weak. There is something weak. Yeah, there is a weak carrier for me here.
How dare you? I'm the gay ghost.
Well, Mr. Ghost, I suggest you stop punching my toe.
Let's check out 9395, how I hear it here in Montreal. Yeah, 9395 with some music from WRMI in Miami.
Well,
Here I'm using a 22 meter long sloper. It's WHYP actually on 4065, but he's been talking about other stations. He mentioned WBCQ earlier. And back to music on 4065 upper sideband. Pretty strong. G. Brennan says 4075 carrier, something is there, but just low in the noise. Yeah, I do see, and I did see it. It's gone now, but I did see there was something a little earlier. Richard Cook's receiving BPM time signal from China on 20 dB on 5000. Wow, that is amazingly strong. Wow. Well, they are in Rochester, New York, confirmed. So a pretty good signal from WHYP Pirate on 4065. As music is playing, let's go around 6900 again, see if anybody's there. Anybody's there? Look at the gang of CW right here. Look at that. That's what we call a CW pilot. Must be some rare station there. When there's tons of CW stations like that, you know there's some rare DX going on right here. So anything else? Nothing on the regular bands, basically. Let's go down a little. What time is it? 22. Let's see, what is there here? Virginia weather, 6501, upper sideband still there. As we have here. China Radio International in Spanish, 6175.
O monte da sepultura que vemos hoje tem forma de tronco cônico, cuja base mede 515 metros de norte a sul e 480.
America born, 1776, July 4th.
And this is Nut Job Alex Jones.
2018, if Mueller is successful, and they're able to have some kangaroo indictment, able to have Congress then impeach the president and remove him. They intend, except they are, going to then overturn the last election, remove all the Republicans that got elected, put rhinos in, and create basically a one-party state where the Republicans are only a southern state area. That's been their plan. Instead, it's been reversed. The Republican libertarian movement's taking over, and the Democrats are becoming a coastal elite party and even losing those areas. To a dying authoritarian group,
6870 AM.
Being removed. They've been caught doing what they accuse myself.
Very weak. There's a very weak signal indeed. But it's just too weak for me to make out. But there's definitely something on 6870. Anybody can check it out? Take care, Tim. It was nice to have you on board. Don't worry about it. Always nice to see you Thursday on the Windows Insider Hour. Where's the cat? The cat is sleeping in the bedroom. He came over on the Windows show earlier, and he looked at me and he said, it was first of all just looking at like, what the hell is that? And he turned around, looked at me, and then finally said, okay, and just jumped over. It was just funny. Really, really, really funny. I can tell you that. Oh, man. So now he's sleeping in the bedroom. Remember his Simon says, it must be harder to find a time when you're not receiving China radio. Yeah, it's kind of almost around the clock station, I gotta say. So take care, Tim. Richard says he's hearing Chinese on 6870. Who knows? Maybe. Very weak here. There's a very weak something, but I can't make it out. But it does seem to have a lot of propagation. You know, same characteristic of propagation from China, direct from China. So what else do we have? So we were here, Alex Jones. What about here? Caribbean Beacon 6090 from the island of Anguilla.
And he said to Peter, Simon, Satan desires to have you that it may sift your wheat. And I'm going to say to everybody listening to me, starting to change stock. Satan desires to have every one of us.
Judge Simon said, hello there, welcome aboard. Says, cat can't sleep on Halloween. Michelle says, cats needs their sleep. Yep, absolutely. Do you have anything else to know? Says, take care, Tim. Okay. So nice to have everybody on board. What else do we have? I just noticed that I forgot stupid animals.
Used as pawns for foreign policy.
Stupid animals, apparently. So let's go back to our WHYP pirate. Take care, PLF. It's nice to have you on board. Richard's having 2 stations on 6090. Cool. Good propagation. Let's check out here if anything else has popped up. 6870 AM. Oh, Tyler, you posted that. So Tyler has posted. We'll see if anybody else receives. But it might not be a pirate. It might be that Chinese one. Who knows? What else do we have here? And the European one. Okay. Trying to pinpoint the exact frequency. 4073, there's another pirate, guys. 4073 upper sideband. 4073, 4065. So the pictures above my screen looks like members of your family. So 4073 and 4065 right now. Richard Cook has something on 3915. So yeah, 9395's WRMI was the same, is the same frequency that was used by Global 24 Radio. Absolutely, David. Absolutely, David. Hey, user one private, generic private, nice to have you here. So we've got some Melvin Witcher, hello there, happy Halloween. So two pirates right now, 4073. It's not exactly 4073. It's close, but and 4065 upper side band. So 4065, 4073. Two pirate stations right now. Slightly off, it's 4073.04. We'll try to we'll get something. We'll get some ID for sure. Michael Almage, good afternoon, welcome aboard. And snow-covered Sherwood Park, really? Man, it was 20 Celsius on Saturday, God. Here, maybe on Monday, I saw, I think it was on, I saw some snowflakes. So 4073.04. Stacy Dubis, nice to have you here. Just lurking in the background. Just gotta get a beer. Okay. So 4073 and 4065 for our pirates tonight right now. And really nice. MDK2 says, I'm defying 6870 as Sound of Hope or Chinese jamming. Yeah, that's possible. I would say it's Chinese jamming. Richard's receiving North Korean jammer 6050. Yeah, there was sometimes. I remember when I was maybe 10 or 11, going with my friends at Halloween, and there was snow on the ground. Late 70s. We don't see it often, but it happens here too. You know, we're getting in November tomorrow, so I can tell you that. Patrick Manny, 4065 upper side on SPL 660, getting it. Cool. Nothing like receiving a pirate on your own radio. You know, SDRs are cool, but when you get it on your own radio at home, it's just so cool. So 4073.04 and 4065. That's I got Stanag on 6406. So some music on 4073 as we're waiting for an ID. We need an ID. 4073. 4073, still no ID. Russian jamming was amazing. It was mostly done with the woodpecker and but also the noise jamming that they had all across the bands. It was pretty intense. But I have to say one thing. The Chinese are pretty good. With their CNR1 and their fire drink, they are quite good. Almost as intense as Russia was. Matt Henderson says 4065 cheeseburger, John. Yeah, WHYP. Hey, Big Bench Enton. We're really an R5000 for 140 bucks. That's, if it works, it's a really good deal. If it works, it's a really good deal. At that price, I would have bought it. I'm going to tell you that. I got to say the Chinese are pretty amazing. But Russia was really good also at it. Some Elvis. The guy's stuck on Elvis. This is Elvis Radio. Jet Simon, hello there. North Carolina says Sony 2010. And it's got also PL680 coming in well. In the mail. Really? Cool. And he got 4065 on his Sony 2010. That's cool. Sir Douglas says if you get an R5000, you need to have it looked at for that problem with the soldering they develop.
What do you think is going to happen with the airwaves this Halloween holiday? You might be in for quite the evening of wonderful shows. Dr. Blind Faith Radio started the show. We have a choice to get to here for let's see who else am I expecting to hear this evening. Joe Mama says this last one I guess was didn't Joe Mama die in a car accident around Christmas with that W1YT guy? Very well. Moving on. What would you say was your favorite all-time Halloween pirate? And how about Jimmy the Weasel? Jimmy's mama, huh? Yeah, that's right. right to this, Al? Well, you see, from that time show, you're supposed to keep those, the colors of the grid. I really do, and there's a lot of people with me. Word out of Belfast, New York reports that John T. Arthur is totally broken up over the fact that he hasn't logged Metallica in like 8 months. Also, in Toronto, Neil Wolfish is actually crying the blues over that too. Because I haven't heard radio Metallica. What am I going to do? Just a reminder, we're on speaking with world-renowned pirate DXer, Al Sansom. We will be right back with more with Al Sansom right after Bobby Boris Brownyard and the Whip Kickers.
.4065 going strong. .4073 has disappeared for some reason. William Helms, nice to have you on board from Florida. For a while, it was like a radio on a radio. New technology is cool to be taken advantage of. Yeah. You know, the R5000 has major issues, and I wouldn't be surprised at $140 it might have some problems. It's one of those radios that really... That's a good question, man, Anderson. Is it the original WHYP? Who knows? Could be somebody else getting there. It seems weaker suddenly. And I lost 4073. Not there. Hey, Reveldov65. Nice to have you on board. What are we drinking tonight? Having a Heineken for fun. Here it's a Fin du Monde, End of the World. Thought it was appropriate for the zombie apocalypse that will rain down tonight on Halloween. Casey Red Dragon, nice to have you on board. So we're actually listening to Pirates. That's a Stanag signal, I believe, or some other types of signal. Yeah, that's a Stanag. We're listening to pirate stations. There's one on 4065, WHYP, which is much weaker suddenly. Richard in Atlanta, Georgia is receiving 6770 S3. Huh, that's interesting. 6770. Let's check it out. Nothing here. It's getting stronger. The one on 6870. It's stronger. I can actually hear a little bit of the talking on 6870. It's getting stronger here. Funny. Nothing on the regular pirate band. So, but 4065 seems to be weak now. Much weaker than it was. It kind of dropped off suddenly. Yeah, I think they, I don't know what happened, but it's barely there now. They dropped power for some reason or something. Oh, it's better now. It's back. Thank you, Sir Red Dragon. We won't be checking out Slow Scan TV tonight. We're checking out Pirates for Halloween. Don't forget, guys, want to help me out, you can help me out with PayPal donations, paypal.me/shortwave, and patreon.com/radio and computers. Donations have been helping me continue, and without them, I probably would not be here. I want to thank everybody that donated. If you are watching my show regularly and can spare a few bucks, please do so. It helps me out tremendously. Thanks to everybody that have donated to the show. We are at WHYP Pirate on 4065 as we're tracing pirates for this Halloween evening here. We've been on for an hour and 47 minutes now. And I heard two pirates. The one on 4073 seems to have disappeared without any ID or anything. It was there briefly. And nobody seems to have found an idea to it. Lots of Elvis songs, everything, but nothing nothing else. No ID, nothing at all. It was really a brief pirate that disappeared suddenly. 4065 still coming in strong. WHYP. I'll just try it briefly here for the buzzer. 4625. No buzzer here. Let's try a Iqaluit just for the fun of it. Iqaluit weather. Yeah, look at that. Iqaluit weather, 6507. A little stronger than the other day. This is Maritime Weather Station, Iqaluit 6507, in Iqaluit, Nunavut, Canada, from up north. Pretty amazing. It's coming in. It's coming in. Hey, no problem, Jet Simon. It's always nice, and don't worry about it. I know it's not always easy to you know, donate and everything, and thanks for thinking about it, and please do so if you can. It's really appreciated, and don't worry. Like I always say, also for those that can't, you know, sometimes I have some people saying, like, I feel bad, I watch your show, but I just can't. Well, it's okay, you know. I mean, if you can't, you can't, and that's quite all right. So pretty cool. Richard in Atlanta, Georgia, receiving 6507 Iqaluit weather S4. Wow, making it all the way down.
Happy Halloween. Okay, we caught up with Al Phantom one more time. Al, would you like to sign off WHYP for this Halloween? Excellent idea. We're going to see it out here and turn the frequency over to the rest of the guys there and see if anybody's going to start programming soon. If not, hopefully we'll be hearing from you again real soon.
So they're trying to sign off and asking for other pirates to sign in on the frequency if they want. Is that their interval signal? Kind of interesting. Here it's more like interference, local interference. Yeah, it's a buzzing from a, what I got here is a buzzing from some kind of switching power supply somewhere. Could be a neighbor's power supply or something. It's really not data, it's really, what I got here is really noise. Now this is a interval signal. That must be copyrighted somehow, but whatever. For 065 upper sideband. It is the end of the world. Fabrice says week 6604 vomit tonight. Eastern Europe. As the world is ending, let's have a toast. Cheers, everybody. Okay. There'll be an idea. Is it the same station? They kind of signed off. It's as if they've kind of moved on to some other pirate. You know, I suspect one thing. That one guy has like several pirates going on. Either from him or he's getting pirate recordings from others. And I have the impression that there's like, you know, just a few transmitters for all the pirates, and a lot of them are from the same place. So, what do we hear here on 4065? Is that the sign off? Betty Boop Radio.
You were expecting your rollover today, weren't you? Well, it's not Rolo. Nope, this is Rolo's dead brother, Kilo. Looks like Rolo got spooked, or maybe he rolled over and died.
Betty Boop Radio.
Who cares? Who wants to put you in that tank? After all, it's Halloween, and I'm hosting this show. So sit back and enjoy. Betty's got a great party happening here for you. She's going to lead off the show for us. She says she wants to set the tone for the rest of the party. But you're not fooling me, Betty.
Take care, Tyler Salisbury. It was nice to have you on board. Stay safe. Thank you, Delmage from Alberta, Canada. Actually hearing 4065 upper sideband in the west. So a pretty strong signal. And so 4065 is now Betty Boob Radio. So, oh, it must happen. There must be some pirate that at some point will throw in a Michael Jackson Thriller for sure. There's all sorts of Some old-time radio here, 4065. Anything else? Let's check out. Let's go back up to 6900. Anything showing up here? Nope. Pretty quiet in the regular pirate band. That's 6604. You guys been hearing? Gander radio. I hear it better probably on 3485 right now. Not even. Wow. 10051. Yeah, 6604 seems to be the best frequency right now. We're getting at 2300 hours UTC. For those that want to listen to, there's Voice of Turkey signing on with interval signal for their English language to North America, 5960. James Clark, hello there. For the Pirate, 4065 upper sideband, and 6604 is the Gander Newfoundland Vomit. Nice to have you on board, James. So, Voice of Turkey, 5960, signing in English at 2300 UT. That's their winter frequency, as they were on 9830 kilohertz for the summertime. Now they've down to 5960 for the winter time.
This is the Voice of Turkey. This is the Voice of Turkey.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Today is Tuesday, 21st of October 2017. This is the Voice of Turkey's English language transmission broadcasting from Ankara in the 49-meter band between 1930 and 2030 UTC on 6050 kHz to Europe. Between 2130 and 2230 UTC in the 31-meter band on 9610 kHz to South Asia and Australia. Between 23 and 0000 hours UTC in the 49-meter band and on 5960 kHz to Europe, Eastern USA and Canada. And in the 25-meter band on 11730 kHz between 1730 and 1830 UTC to Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. The Voice of Turkey is also beamed between 04 and 0500 hours UTC in the 49-meter band and on 6125 kHz to Europe, the USA, Eastern Canada and Cuba. Between 04 and 0500 hours UTC in the 41-meter band on 7240 kHz to Iraq, Syria, Jordan and the Arabian Peninsula. You can listen to us all over the C3A and 4A satellites and on the internet at www.
So Voice of Turkey 5960 coming in well. Brian, Iowa, nice to have you here. Speaking up the Betty Boob's Radio Pirate on 4065 upper sideband in Iowa now. Wasn't able 30 minutes ago. And 30 minutes ago was WHYP. And it makes you wonder if it's not the same station, you know, somehow. David in Barcelona says Voice of Korea 7570 with a classic South Korean jamming on top. Station always spooky no matter what. Yeah, sometimes, you know, there are things like that. It's just spooky. I can tell you that. Judd Simon says pulling the Voice of Turkey. Just enough to enjoy it. Cool. cool. Rob Yanuzzi, 4066, yeah, 4065 upper sideband. Welcome aboard. Richard Cook says Romanian 7220. Let's check it out. 7220, do I hear it? Yeah, not very strong, but it's there.
600 people will attend on Wednesday and Thursday, but the rest of conference and focus on women on the role of women in peace, innovation, entrepreneurship, economic and development.
Not super strong, but it's there. 7220, Radio Romania, English. Bobby says 5960 got nothing. Got nothing. That's surprising. It's pretty strong. Wow. Yeah, it's the English broadcast in the evening. They're on 6130 and 7375. What's the highest frequency I should search? Well, any frequency is a good frequency. You never know what you can hear. Even in the middle of the night, when I say, you know, people say, oh well, you know, it's nighttime, I won't hear anything above 15 megahertz or 10 megahertz. You can try it, and it's really surprising. So, you know, you can hear 7220, Bobby, and you can't hear 5960. If you hear 7220, man, I'm surprised you can't hear 5960. It's just amazing.
Both also criticized the chairman of the main opposition Republican People's Party.
Sir Douglas, can we not play Muslimite stuff considering a Muslim? Yeah, well, you know, it depends on how you take it. You know what? Turkey is different from a lot of other countries. First of all, and I think the best that we can do is it's not. And we gotta be careful with that also, because it's a very specific type of people that do things like that are not related to 99% of what all of that is. That's pretty much what I got to say. And I think we not need to think like that. We need to think differently. The kind of people that did what happened today in New York are very different from the kind of people that are in all of these, you know, countries very often. Anybody can try 6950 right now. 6950. I've got absolutely nothing on 6950. Mark Brando says 7220 S9 in Wyoming. Pretty cool. XN80Xer. Hey there. Good evening. Nice to have you, Keegan. Northwest Arkansas. In gray sky. 52 Fahrenheit. Here it's about 40 Fahrenheit. So let's go back to 4065. Pirate Station. Betty Boop Radio Pirate, 4065 upper sideband, pretty strong. Pretty strong. So Sheldon has got nothing on 6950 either. So what else do we have? Anything else here? Let me just check it out. So pretty cool. We got some pirates tonight, at least. Really nice. Pretty cool to see some old-time music. Pretty cool. You are watching the special Halloween show for Shortwave Radio. Tuning around for pirate activity, as of course Halloween is one of the big pirate nights. And we have Betty Boop's radio now. A little earlier was WHYP 4065 upper sideband. What is the current GMT for my logbook? I always get it off an hour. Right now it's 2307 GMT or UTC, which is the same thing. 2307. And in North America, you guys remember that we will change, the reference we have will change. Because you will have, starting Sunday when we get back to regular Eastern time here, for example, right now I have 4 hours difference with UTC. Starting Sunday it'll be 5 hours difference. So remember that if you change here in North America, we all change our clocks. Not all of us, but a lot of us change our clocks, and that reference to UTC will change. So you've got to remember that will be an hour difference. UTC always stays the same though, but right now it's 2308 UTC. It's a question of minding. You know what? You get used to it. I've been listening to radio and you know, having to know when it's UTC, what UTC it is all the time. So I'm pretty much used to it now. But you know, there's that little period when you when you know it's a little mixed up, you know, because you're kind of in that little moment where you're still thinking summertime, wintertime. That's probably the big mess up of UTC, but pretty cool. Well, Sir Darkless, I absolutely know what's happening in Turkey. I am extremely knowledgeable about world events, and I totally know what's happening in Turkey. But still, I think we need to not necessarily, you know, get into there. And let's not talk too much about that anyways. Betty Boop Radio. Providence, Rhode Island. Betty Boop Radio going on right now. On 4065 Upper Sideband as a pirate. Hey, Mr. Last Name. And nope, I was never able to get it back. It's a big company that was behind the takedown. And when it's a big company, you cannot do nothing about it. David in Barcelona says we changed our clocks last weekend in Spain. We were at +2 UTC, now we're at +1. So, Mike DeVita, hello there. You know what? Kitty is not a... you guys, I can tell you one thing. When I got these things, right next to it, there were like 10 different costumes, Halloween costumes for cats. And I was so tempted. But at the same time, I know that he doesn't want to... Hey, we're talking about him. He's here right now. Come here. And I know he doesn't like to have anything on him, so I don't want to stress the cat with something he doesn't want. Come on. Hit that. Hit it. Here's Mr. Cat. Hit that. Hit that. Honey. Here's Mr. Cat. Almost. Come on, hit that. Honey. Way. Here's Mr. Cat, guys. He's here right now. So we're going to just put the camera so you guys can see him really well. Mr. Cat is right here. Here we go. Here's Mr. Cat. Saying hello to everyone. He was looking at me earlier like, what the hell are you? Or what the hell are you doing? But as you see, this guy is not scared much about anything. Some cats get scared when you disguise yourself into something different. If they don't recognize you, they just run away. This cat, no. This guy is like, okay, what's that? And he sits down. He's like, okay, what is that I have in front of me right now? And just analyzes the situation and thinks about, okay, is he okay or not? Or, well, actually, this cat thinks everybody's fine, which is something I'm scared of because I always thought that somebody someday will hurt him because he's just too nice. So Mr. Cat is here. So it's pretty cool in this Halloween evening. And we're, of course, chasing pirates live from Montreal, Canada. Here we go. Let's get back here. So Mr. Cat was here right now. I hope everybody enjoyed this little moment with Paul. And hey, Jack Belts, nice to have you here. Yep, Putty Cat. Putty Tat. All I'm missing is a Tweety Bird. Hey, Sparkazilla 85. Nice to have you on board. Happy Halloween. Yeah, 4065 Betty Boobs. And we're on the same pirate on the SDR here. Yep, Betty Boob Pirate. So it's just fun. We talked about Mr. Cat. Here it is. So really nice. Casey Red Dragon says Brother Stare on 13845, I believe. Possible. That's possible. Nice to have everybody here. Oh, absolutely. Totally. You know, my brother comes here and says, man, this cat is the winner of the relaxed cat moment. This guy is so just relaxed. It's like nothing's wrong. Everything's cool. And there's never a problem. Yeah, I remember X80X. I do remember one time when the clocks were changing Halloween. That rings a bell to me also. So, Jet Simon 7570. It's 7570 is WRMI with usually some religious broadcast on it. Brother Stare or whatever. And if it sounds weird like moaning, well, it's Brother Stare moaning. You. Yes, I do have an Apple Toshiba laptop, David. It's just so funny because what happened is when I bought, the last time I had an iPhone, they had the Apple sticker. And I was thinking, you know, I was like, really, you know, am I going to put a Apple sticker on something? Come on. And then I thought, oh, if I put the Apple sticker on my Toshiba laptop, everybody's going to say, why is there an Apple sticker on your laptop? And I thought, people are going to just, you know, talk about it all the time. So it's just so funny because it's like, okay, I'm going to do it. And I mean, this has been something because it's like, you know, everywhere I go, people are like, is that an Apple computer? And because it has a certain look, because my laptop has, you know, brushed metal look. So people think it's like, oh, it's beautiful. It must be an Apple, some kind of Apple computer, I don't know. And I'm like, no, it's a PC from Toshiba with Windows. Radioactive. Oh, I did not see that. Really? Radioactive? In the IBI list, they call him that? Molesters there? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, man. Did the cat, Big Ben chanted, did the cat get into beer? No, doesn't like beer. He likes his food. He's very, very difficult. He likes cat food. Doesn't really like the food we cook, except fish. He goes crazy on fish. So Betty Boop Pirate on 4065 upper sideband. With some spooky music. Spooky music. So, I'm gonna check that out. Shortwave schedules. Okay. Why the name Paul, Mike DeVita? Haha. I did not name this little kitty. Knows about it because he was there the day it happened. So it all starts, the little story behind this kitty cat is, it all starts in 2 years ago. In June of 2 years ago, I am sitting outside on the balcony in the backyard. I'm in the chat room with radio guys, and suddenly this cat just out of nowhere. And he's really friendly. He's like, meow. And he's like, oh, hello. So he jumps on me like almost immediately and wants me to pet him and everything. And he's really, really cute. So basically, it's like, are you lost? He doesn't have a collar or anything. So the next day, I see him again. And that time, he wants to get into my home. So he gets inside, and I'm like, okay, are you lost? So I buy pet food, you know, some cat food. And they sell these litters that are just disposable litters. You just take off the paper, and they're good for, you know, like a week, and you just throw it away. So I buy a disposable litter. I buy cat food, and he's staying here, and he's sleeping here all night. And it's like, okay, this cat is lost. About a month after that, my next door neighbor that lived there, she doesn't live there anymore, comes to me and says, do you see my cat? And I said, is it like a yellow cat with, you know? And she says, yeah. Well, yeah, he's been sleeping at my place. So this cat adopted me slowly. And what happens is that the more he was here, the more he wanted to stay here. And he was never going back to her owner. So, she named him Paul. This cat is named Paul because of her. But it's also, we've given, you know, the day that he showed up, since I was in the radio chat room, we gave him the name DX also. So DX, or Paul, applies. And the cat chose me, absolutely. And you know when it actually was really the deal? The lady was moving last year. And she was thinking about it. She told me, look, my cat seems to love you so much. I want him to be happy. And I'm thinking that maybe I should give you the cat. Do you want the cat? And I said, well, you know, I was feeling like, well, I'm kind of stealing your cat. One day, we arrived together, me and her. And the cat is outside. He starts running towards us real fast because he's happy to see us. No, he's not happy to see her. He ignores her totally and just comes in front of me and meows and just rolls on the grass. So she understood, okay, that cat loves you, really you. And so basically what happened is that when she moved, she said, look, I think Paul's gonna be much more happy with you than he is with me. Obviously, he likes you a lot. And so it's my cat now. And I've been really, really happy. So, how long have I been DXer? Were you listening way back in the mid-80s? Did you ever come across a shortwave program called Radio Earth? I started listening to shortwave really actively in 1982, in the summer of '82, when I, yeah, you're the one that suggested DX, Sir Douglas. And so I started listening to shortwave and really with the DX100 in August of '82. I had a lot of, I listened to shortwave a lot, and I started almost immediately sending for QSLs, and all the correspondence and the stuff which you received back then was amazing. And you know, I'm part of those people that I do miss a little bit of that magic of the 80s or the 70s. Anyone that you know, I've been shortwave listening for in the 70s or 80s know what I talk about. And I've been listening since. Radio Earth, I don't know. It doesn't ring a bell really, so I don't know exactly. Can you hear something on 6960 upper sideband? 6960. Anything on 6960? The main pirate band tonight is really dead. There's something here. There's a pirate on 6935. Some Halloween sound, 6935 upper sideband. That's creepy. While this is playing, I'm gonna go and feed Paul the cat. So 6935 upper sideband with Halloween noises of all kinds. Radioactive, can you hear 6935 just? Sparky Ziller, scary noises 6935 with S9. Mike DeVita started in 74, HCJB on DX160. Oh man, HCJB, I missed that station. Man, that was really, really nice. It does sound freaky, Judd. This is Halloween sounds. XCNDXer says 4065 is S5 to S20. This is Halloween, can tell you that. Yes, DX did choose a good friend. No, actually, you know what? DX gives me back as much as I give him. So I think it's a win-win situation, Sir Doglist. Crazy Radio on 6955 upper sideband. And I've got... something extremely weak on 6955. I hear it just barely. But it's there on 6955. But 6935 and Halloween sounds are just really strong. Michael Elmash says Radio Earth was a project from Chicago, Illinois by husband and wife Susanna and young Jeff White worked for them. Huh. Okay. Yeah, HCJB Keto is the only frequency left from Keto is 6050 in Spanish and some local languages, but HCJB is pretty much gone today. Hey, Jay Watterson 69, happy Halloween! And Paulie Cat that just came out, just got outside. I wanted to go outside. I was looking through the window and I saw that there were a lot of children trick-or-treating right now. So, pretty cool. $11,016. Nothing here on 11016, my friend. So I don't know what it is exactly. Big Bench Anton Vienna Arsenal says reception here also 6935. Turn it up loud. Yeah. Kind of cool. Mitch Van Shanton. Yeah, I should turn it up and you know. So now it's music on 6935. XNADXer 6935 S9. Pretty cool. Jose Maria, what are the Halloween sounds? This is a station, a pirate radio station on this frequency we're listening to that is broadcasting Halloween sounds right now, as we're receiving here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. XNADXer is in Arkansas. Big Ben Shenton. Oh, that's Casey Red Dragon. That is some oh man, what's the signal? Link. It's like Link 71 or something like that. It's a NATO Link digital mode. It's all over the band. There's a lot of it. 6950 playing Thriller. Aha, Richard. As we were talking about that earlier. 6935 is Wolverine Radio. So that means they're going to send some slow scan TV. Do I hear it? You're receiving 6950. Something very weak on 6955. 6935 upper sideband is Wolverine. 4065. Betty Boop Radio is still there. Or was still there. I think they signed off. Just got the end. 4065 just ended. So 6935 upper sideband for Wolverine. Not as strong as it is usually. So really cool. So hey guys, I've been on for a lot today. I've been on with the Windows channel an hour and a half. It's been we're 2 hours and a half. I will be signing off because I kind of want to eat some food and take it easy for the rest of the evening. I'll continue listening to the Pirates. I want to go see that Halloween street, not very far from where it is here. And if you are listening to 6935 Wolverine, slow scan TV pictures will be sent. So just be patient. Fire up SSTV software and or Robot 36 on Android, and you'll be able to decode the pictures. So hey, hope you all had a really fun evening with the pirate activity in this special show. Hope you really enjoyed it. Thanks everybody for being here, and happy Halloween everyone. I'll be checking out everything, and take care my friends. Always nice. I will sign up, Bobby, promise, and I'll go check it out. So stay safe everyone. Happy Halloween for those that are still in the Halloween fest, and take care everyone. Love you all. It was a great pirate evening, by the way. I think this is the greatest pirate Halloween show we ever had. I don't think any of the shows I did in the past had so many pirate stations that we could listen to. It's really amazing. So take care. It's always fun to have you on board, everyone. Jack Belts, take care, and stay safe, people. And the next radio shows Friday 2000 hours UTC, Saturday 2000 hours UTC. 2 shows this week. Remember that. Bye everyone, and continue listening to the Pirates. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna go eat a little something now because I'm really hungry. Take care everybody. Stay safe all, and nice to have you on board on this special Halloween. And we gotta sign off properly. We'll have to sign off with the proper sign off, which is the interval signal for now. So the proper sign off will be to have my friend a little tree here, and here we go. Take care my friends. Bye bye.